Welcome to the 45th episode of the Next Man Up podcast. As you see, Chief stated in the past couple of intros, we are in a new setting, but I think this is our first time back being on here for a full episode, like a real full episode in like the past week or two. But we're gonna be on a more consistent schedule. We just had to get uh moved in and situated. Max is the only person who's not situated yet, but we should be having a consistent schedule coming up soon. The whole sports news has kind of been dry for a little bit, but we figured out some topics to talk about today. So today we're gonna start off with this is gonna be an NBA and NFL episode, but we're gonna start off with the NFL today. So we're just gonna hop into the NFL power rankings. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna collab. Or is there like a screen you're gonna pull up, or how are we gonna do this?
I didn't have any like. I think we should just do it. I didn't have like a screen, but we could probably do that in the future. Maybe have like a whiteboard screen. Maybe we could do that. I can go like Google Docs and maybe we could do it like that. Yeah, that would be a fire idea. That'd be a fire idea. Let me actually. That was a good idea. Let me go to Google Docs and I can just share my screen. Give me 1 second. My bad. I should have thought about that before we got on. All right.
Cool.
Google Docs.
But how has everybody else been feeling? Max, how you been feeling, bro?
Good. How's school been going? What, you've been moved in for, is this the first day of classes or yesterday was first day of classes?
Yesterday was the first day.
How many you have today?
Today I only had one, bro.
That's not terrible.
Straight chill, yeah.
All right. NFL power rankings preseason. Let's get that. First of all, let's get that on the screen. All right, now I'm going to share my screen. Let me see. All right, let me know y'all can see it. Y'all can see it?
Yep.
Yeah, we should.
All right, NFL power rankings preseason. This is gonna be like a weekly thing we do. It's gonna be the list is gonna be fluid. And the word is Stephen A. The list is gonna be real fluid, and it's gonna be like a week-to-week basis. That's how we're gonna do it every week. I think it's gonna be great content. So I think at one, we could probably all unanimously agree we gotta put the Super Bowl champions
KC.
at one. You gotta put the Super Bowl champions at one. Best quarterback in the league, best head coach in the league, best tight end in the league. They gotta be number one. So we're gonna put the Chiefs at one. At two, for me, it's the Eagles. We got any disagreements with that?
I agree.
Eagles.
Top three is probably gonna be pretty much consensus.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be consensus because they just made the Super Bowl. They added the best. They had one of the best off seasons, best draft, all that. Number three, San Francisco.
I agree.
Improved on their defense. They got like a quarterback controversy right now. They gotta figure out.
I think if San Fran has a competent quarterback, if they get a good quarterback, like they're one. I don't think there's any contention. I think they're one. Like
No.
If they get a good
what do you mean by
one.
what do you mean by competent quarterback? You mean
If
like
they get a good quarterback, if they get a
if they trade for Kirk Cousins,
the
NFC
maybe around that tier. I think Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Jared Goff, that kind of quarterback, like it raises your floor. I think you're fine.
I won't put anybody over the Chiefs until the Chiefs are beaten. I'm not doing that.
I think San Fran has the best roster in football. Besides,
real quick side tangent. I want to know from y'all, who do y'all think should start for
there.
Who should start like for the 49ers? Y'all think?
I don't know anything about Sam Darnold. I don't know how he's doing. So I'd probably say
Sam Darnold's having the best camp of all three. He's played the best in preseason of all three. They won't ready to start.
So you think Sam Darnold should start?
If it was me, I'd start Trey Lance because again, we don't know what he is. Let him actually get a full time to play with these people. But from what it looked like, from what they saying in camp and in preseason, in practice and all that, it should be Sam Darnold. I don't think we should just continue with the Purdy nonsense.
I thought Trey Lance was getting hated on in camp. I don't think Trey Lance is having a good camp at all.
I might disagree with you, Q. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the situation they're in right now, they don't have the reps to give him. They don't have the time to let him learn and stuff like that. They need to be able. They're trying to compete right now. They're trying to win a Super Bowl right now.
Yeah, I understand that. That's the problem. That's the only issue. It's not Trey Lance really can't play problem. It's Trey Lance hasn't had enough reps, and this is a win now team, so they can't have reps to waste. Trey Lance on the Falcons, he'd start every game no matter what, because the Falcons. You feel me? It's just a tricky situation. They trying to boil it down to Trey Lance bad play and just not look at everything else surrounding it.
Yeah, and then it's like you have to just assume that Trey Lance is ready to he got to develop. You know how fast he had to develop from week 1 till the time it's the playoffs and the time they compete for the Super Bowl. Like for him to actually win the Super Bowl, which is their entire goal. He would have to develop like crazy. Like I've been watching him in preseason.
But
he needs a lot of reps.
But you watch Brock Purdy do it for 7 weeks.
What you mean?
If Brock Purdy could do it with that cast and that team and that coaching, Trey Lance is 7 weeks. If Trey Lance was,
let me tell you the difference between Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. In college, Brock Purdy was a lot more experienced than Trey Lance, so I think he's more game ready. He's a 4-year starter at Iowa State, one of the best Iowa State quarterbacks in their history. And Trey Lance had basically one season at an FCS school. They are the powerhouse of the FCS, North Dakota State. My cousin went there.
Sure.
But he only had one season, bro. Huh?
And he still got picked last.
Yeah, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. My point is that's why he's more ready than Trey Lance. So
yeah, the last pick, more ready. Sure.
He was more ready. He was clearly more ready. Like, I mean,
hold on. Yeah. Like, I mean, Stetson Bennett got picked like 4th round this year. But like he played college football for like 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like he's experienced. It's just when you're drafting someone with a high ceiling. Like Brock Purdy's ceiling's not high, but he's still experienced. He's played in big games. He played in big bowl games. And I get it. Like, what is it, FCS? It's North Dakota State FCS. So it's like that's big. Don't get me wrong, but like the bowl games that Iowa State's competing in is like more. I'm not even more competitive on a bigger stage. So when you're drafting a quarterback, you're drafting for what you've seen and also potential, right? You're not going to draft someone if they don't have potential. So how much higher Stetson Bennett's ceiling, we don't know, but he's shown that he's got experience. He's won the big game twice now. Like, I don't think like the drafting thing, a lot of these like late round quarterbacks are guys who have shown that they can do it in college, shown they can do it at big programs against big teams.
Yeah, I get that. The point being is if Trey Lance is this amazing talent, you expect him to grow exponentially. Brock Purdy isn't going to grow exponentially that much, but you expect Trey Lance to because of all the skills and all the traits. So if you think he's going to grow exponentially, let him play those 7 games. You might see bigger jumps because he's just that much more of a talent. That's the point.
Yeah, I agree with that. But at this point, I feel like his processing, his timing is just not. It's not there where it needs to be. Like it's just not. I don't know
because he hasn't played.
Yeah, I know, but I think with Brock Purdy coming in, it was already there. That was already there. Like hitting open throws, being able to process, which Kyle Shanahan makes it very, very simple. And it's kind of, I don't know, it is alarming that in that simple of a system, we haven't seen the best games from Trey Lance. Even when he played, he ain't had the best games.
We don't know if it's simple. Like we just know it's quarterback proof. We do not know if it's simple or not.
I'm assuming it's simple because they get open. They got a lot of people open. It's like a lot of yards have to catch stuff. Like players be wide open. So I don't know. That's not simple. I don't know. And we gotta see Trey Lance with the safety blanket of Christian McCaffrey, stuff like that, George Kittle, which we haven't seen him be able to play with yet. But it's a tricky situation. But let's get back to the list though. San Fran obviously at 3. At 4 is where the debates really start. I think candidates is probably the Bills, the Bengals, and who else is probably right here? The Bengals.
Baltimore.
I'm not mad at the Bengals. I'm not mad at the Bengals either. Or Baltimore too. Baltimore.
I'll leave the Bengals. Yeah.
I'm not going to fight it. I do not have I think I got the Bengals falling lower.
How many weeks is Joe Burrow gonna miss?
I don't even know.
Say he's on track. I
don't even think he's gonna miss crazy time.
Yeah, he might suit up for week 1. He might. He could be out no later than week 3. So
yeah, it depends on how many weeks he missed. But going into the season, though, I think the Bengals are still a great team. They did lose some pieces on defense, Von Bell and Jesse Bates, but they did just beat the Bengals in the playoffs. I mean, Bills in the playoffs pretty handily. It wasn't a close game, so I feel like just give them respect. They got to be over the Bills.
I think now you could go Bills then the Ravens, but I feel like the Bengals should be.
Yeah, I have San Fran, Buffalo, Baltimore, then Cincinnati. So I have Cincinnati dropping off. I think the Ravens are going to win that division this year. I'm really high on them.
I do think the Ravens are going to win the division as well. They haven't lost the division with Lamar Jackson being healthy. A few of those seasons was when the Cincinnati Bengals weren't even good though. So I mean, you got to put that in there too. But I think Lamar Jackson, when he plays, they don't lose, huh?
Lamar got drafted in 2018, then Burrow 2019. Burrow got injured his rookie year.
No, Burrow got drafted in like 2020.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so they played like 2 seasons.
Yeah, because
he played like 2 seasons.
He got injured his rookie year.
Both seasons, the Ravens was winning the division in week 11 by like 3 games until Lamar went down. Both times. It was a 3-game gap.
Yeah, I think Baltimore.
Yeah, so and then they got better this year. Got OBJ, got Zay Flowers. The defense is going to be elite. And you seen like in the playoff game, the Bengals literally struggled with the Ravens with Tyler Huntley at quarterback. So I think they're going to be better this year. But it's just out of respect for what the Bengals did last year, we could put the Ravens at 6.
All
right. Who y'all got at 7?
Dallas.
I had Dallas at 6 and Baltimore at 7, but since we had 7, I got Dallas at 7.
Dallas, it's fine.
Dallas at 7. They got better. They added a wide receiver 2 and a CB2. The big concern with Dallas though, and you're a Dallas fan. Yeah. The biggest concern though, Q, is Mike McCarthy's calling the plays, and so that's concerning for me.
Yeah.
What's the next biggest problem?
Bro, this man love talking about Dak, bro. The next biggest problem is probably
people be lying on Dak. People don't watch Cowboy games. They just be like Dak unfolds in pressure situations against one team. That's it. My fault if the quarterback isn't always going to play his best against the San Francisco 49er defense.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Everybody else, he's eating.
And Tampa. Didn't he fold against Tampa too?
No, he did not.
Tampa.
He the first game of the season?
No, I thought he got injured in like that game.
So we're putting the Cowboys at 7.
In the playoffs. I thought in the playoffs last year he got smoked.
Cowboys at 7 is fire. 8.
Max, who do you got for 8? I feel like you got Miami right here. Or you got them at 9.
I have the New York Football Jets. I told you. I got the Jets.
Let's go. I got the Jets too, man. Jets are 8, man. They just added arguable. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen people have Aaron Rodgers as high as 5 on the quarterback list because so arguable top 5 quarterback.
I got the Jets 8.
Aaron Rodgers at 5.
I have the Jets 8.
Doing?
I have the Jets 8 and I have the Dolphins 9, and I was going back and forth between those. But I trust Rodgers more than I trust Tua. And with Jalen Ramsey going down, that's not great. You still have Sauce Gardner, who's better than Xavier Howard. Receiving wise, obviously Miami clears. The biggest issue for my
Jets have a better roster. Let's just be honest. about it. Just have a better roster.
The biggest issue is the O line. If that O line in New York does not hold up,
really look at the roster.
The Jets have a better roster. The Jets have a better roster.
I think it's pretty comparable. I don't think it's a blowout. I think it's
not. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not saying that. Did I say it was a clearing? I said they just have a better roster. Would you not agree? And it's fact that you're trying to bring this up like you don't agree.
Look, go ahead. Wide receivers.
Wide receivers, the Dolphins clear.
The Dolphins have better.
But the defense, the Jets defense is better.
I don't know. It's not a crazy.
Look at the defensive line.
The Dolphins secondary is pretty good.
The defense, the defense is better.
Christian Wilkins is better.
Go look at it by position groups.
Defense. We don't got to do that. The defense is better.
Yeah,
the defense is better.
Who's the Jets linebackers? They don't have a great linebacking core. It's rookies.
They got CJ Mosley.
They don't have a great linebacking core.
Yeah,
they got Mosley.
Like the secondaries on both teams. The secondaries on both teams are pretty good. Like Javon Holland's great.
Stop. We didn't see Xavier Howard. We didn't see Xavier.
Just say that.
We didn't see Xavier Howard.
You're talking to me, Latif. Yeah, no, Javon Holland.
Hold on.
Javon Holland, Xavier, Jalen Ramsey are great. Then you got.
They were just terrible last year. They were just come on, bro. Let's not be honest. They were just terrible, and Jalen Ramsey's going to miss a lot of time. Yes, that secondary was not good.
6 weeks?
Huh? He's about to miss like half the season, bro. Did they not say he was coming back in December? No, they say he was coming back in December. I saw that.
I thought it was first 5-6 weeks. I think it was bad.
On paper, yes. Xavier Howard, Jalen Ramsey, but like, bro, Jalen Ramsey still a top 3 corner in my eyes, but he's gonna be out for a minute. Xavier Howard just came off a down season. And he was getting fried all year. So until Jalen Ramsey comes back,
cornerback too. Byron Jones,
and he still don't got one. He still don't got one unless you trust Cam Smith yet.
Yeah,
I don't trust Cam.
And they're still gonna make plays. Their defensive line is gonna make plays no matter what. defensive line.
I know that defense line is good. I know they got Jalen
Wilkins,
Phillips.
Phillips. They got some
that
good
dude
guys
from
up
the
there.
Broncos. What's his name? Bradley Chubb. Yeah, I know about the defense
Oh, they
line.
do have Chubb. I forgot about Bradley Chubb.
But
Yeah,
would you not agree that the Jets defense is better?
I don't
They
know.
played better last year.
Who's in the front
They
seven?
were
Leonard
literally
Williams.
top 5 defense. They were a
Who you
top
got
5
in front-
defense. I don't know what you're doing.
Who you got in the front seven for the Jets? It's Leonard Williams up there.
It's not Leonard Williams.
That's
Giants.
Quentin Williams,
Quentin.
Quentin Williams.
No, Leonard Williams on the Giants. I'm tweaking.
It's Quentin, Carl Lawson, and a bunch of rotations like Jermaine Johnson.
Solomon Thomas. They got.
Hey, Jermaine Johnson. Hey, he's trying to break out. Respect him.
Will McDonald.
Jermaine Johnson was he a rookie last year? He's got a lot of room to grow. He's gonna be great. He's gonna get more reps. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
the biggest issue. I like McDaniel more than I like Saleh right now, as far as a coach. So I trust McDaniel more than Saleh, but
he's coaching the correct side of the ball.
I trust Rodgers a lot more than I trust Tua.
McDaniel is a play caller. Saleh is a leader of men, and so yeah. But anyways, we got. So do we have the Jets 8?
Saleh never wins.
I got the Jets 8 and I have the Dolphins 9. Does anyone disagree, or what are we doing with that?
I had Chargers, Miami, Jacksonville.
You have the Chargers 8?
Yeah, Chargers, Miami, and Jacksonville.
I got the Chargers 10. I got the Chargers 10, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Why do you got the Chargers 8?
Herbert.
They got a new offensive coordinator and got another weapon. Somebody that's actually most likely is going to play.
I love having Chargers up there.
They have injury concerns every single year. They literally get injured every single year. I don't even know if I would have.
Play about the same.
But
I don't know. I don't know that I would have the Chargers over the Jaguars, considering they just beat them. So I don't know.
You just switch your team. That's like, I think just going off of last year is like weird because a lot of stuff happens in the offseason. Like I don't think
the Jaguars not also get better. I feel like the Jaguars got better. They added Calvin Ridley, who's going to be amazing for them this year. They have another year of
What else do they do besides add Calvin Ridley?
What else they do besides add one of the best power runners in the league? I don't know, but they did.
No.
They added some
I'm asking, like, what do they do besides add Calvin Ridley?
They added some pieces on defense as well, right?
Who? Name one.
Not really. They drafted a safety in the second round. They got
name one piece to add on defense. Like
it's
I
really
don't think like they made this crazy change.
I remember them adding somebody on defense. I don't know.
I think adding Quentin Johnson like helps just get depth because the receivers always get injured. I think adding Kellen Moore is great. Isn't J.C. Jackson back this year? Even though he didn't look great, it's just another name in the back. Joey Bosa's good.
Did you see him when he played last year? Did you see him? I
just said he did not play great, but it's another body out there. I'm sorry. I mean, you just literally said the Jaguars added somebody, but you couldn't say who it was. So it obviously wasn't a great offense.
He just be talking, bro. He just be talking.
I remember them adding. I don't know exactly who it was.
They didn't add nobody significant on defense. The best additions were a safety that they drafted and a tackle that they drafted, and that's on offense. That's it. They didn't add nobody.
They drafted the tackle because
they drafted a running back.
They needed a tackle because Juwan Taylor's now in Kansas City. Yes.
And the dude got suspended.
Yeah, I think getting Calvin Ridley is huge. Don't get me wrong. I think they have a great receiving core now. But I think they're still like their defense is not super sound. But yeah, it's really relying on Trevor Lawrence taking the next step.
That's all people hope. That's all everything is. It's just that they ain't do anything really significant. They lost more than the game.
They did get better as far as offense, and they literally beat the Jaguars last year, and they're gonna have a better record. They're gonna also have a better record than the Chargers. So they're gonna have a better record than the Chargers.
Better record doesn't mean better.
Yeah, I agree because they have probably the easiest competition in all football as far as a division. Like those other 3 teams in the division, all 3 of them might not win Jaguars. 5-6 games. It's bad.
So you said Chargers at 9?
I have the Dolphins at 9, Chargers at 10, but I think they had the Chargers at 8. So
I agree.
You can put Chargers higher. It doesn't matter.
Dolphins at 9 and Chargers at 10.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So honorable mentions. Who'd you guys have? You had the Jaguars up there. They're not up there.
The Jaguars. Yeah.
I had the Seahawks just missing out. The Lions and the Browns.
Yeah, Browns.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking for something right now. Never mind. We don't have to put that our mentions, but yeah, that's our top 10. Our top 10 power rankings heading into week 1, basically. I think it's one more week of preseason, and then week 1 coming up. So after week 1, we probably do another one. But if somebody want to say it, does somebody want to say it for the TikTok? Because we gotta. Hold on, let me get this on the screen.
I'll do it.
All right, cool.
You want me to start from 10?
Do you know the list? or do you? Because I don't got it on the screen no more. The list is
No, it's popping on those.
the list is Chargers, Dolphins, Jets, Cowboys, Ravens, Bills, Bengals, San Francisco, Eagles, and Chiefs.
Um, Chargers, Dolphins.
Just for the TikTok content.
Chargers,
Dolphins,
Dolphins.
Jets, Cowboys, Ravens, Bills, Bengals, 49ers, Eagles, and Chiefs. Make sure you get you a nice little intro in there too. My top 10 teams in the NFL.
You should say our top 10 teams.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get into these hot takes. So come on, dude.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
let
5,
me go
6,
first with my
7.
3.
All right. All right. So I should just say our top 10 teams in the NFL for week 1 or something.
Yep.
All right. Our top 10 teams for the NFL for week 1 are at 10, we have the Chargers. At 9, we have the Dolphins. At 8, we have the Jets. At 7, we have the Cowboys. At 6, we have the Ravens. At 5, we have the Bills. At 4, we have the Bengals. At 3, we have the Niners. At 2, we have the Eagles. And at 1, we have the Chiefs.
All
Are
right,
we
that's
ready to
great. All
hop
right,
in?
let's get into our. Oh, my bad, Jaden. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. So, Chief is already finna say it. We're just gonna hop into our hot takes for this upcoming season.
All right, I'll go first.
Go
I
ahead,
got
Max.
3. 1, I think this year we will see a division winner with a losing record. It's only happened 3 times in the 2000s. Last it was the 2020 season with the 7-9 Commanders. I think we could see it in the NFC North. With I think the Lions might go 8-9 or 9-8. I think it'll be an ugly season, as far as division play goes, and I think the same thing with the NFC South. I think you could see 2 teams that are kind of hanging in there by a thread as far as winning the division. My next one is that Bijan, I think, goes for 2,000 all-purpose yards as a rookie. I think it's only happened twice in the past 10 years with Saquon and Zeke. So I think Bijan's in for a good year. Very underrated O-line. Again, the competition in that division is not great. I think he can torch those defenses in the NFC South. I think they'll be relying on him heavy to carry the ball. And last, I still think San Francisco will have a quarterback issue in January or February, however long they go. I still think we'll be talking about them in the playoffs as being a complete team without a quarterback. I don't know what team they can trade for. I don't know if they'll draft. I have no idea what they're going to do. But I don't think Brock Purdy or Sam Darnold is going to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback in February. Or Trey Lance.
Or we want to go next, Chief.
I'll go. My hot take for this NFL season is Trevor Lawrence is going to win MVP, and also the Jaguars are going to make the AFC Championship game. They got better by adding Calvin Ridley to that offense. It's going to be another year of Doug Peterson Trevor Lawrence under Doug Peterson. Another year of that. I think they're going to have a very good regular season. They're in a very weak division. They're going to win about 12, 13 games, which is going to be enough for a new MVP. And they're going to go into the playoffs, probably get a first round bye, possibly. They could possibly be number 1 in the AFC. So they get a first round bye, and then all they have to do is knock off the Bengals or the Chiefs or the Bills. It's gonna be a tough thing to do, but I believe in the Jaguars. That's my agenda for the season. The Jaguars could potentially make the Super Bowl. I think they are definitely making the AFC Championship this game. I'm protecting another jump into top. I think Trevor Lawrence will be a top 5 quarterback at the end of the season as well. I think he'll be regarded as like consensus. So that's my hot take, man. I don't know what's the. Oh, what's the like? Why are you laughing, bro?
Look,
Huh?
I that's
Because I saw you made a guest appearance. You made a guest appearance on the Dive and Deep. Shout out to the Dive and Deep podcast. My boy Rudy on there. I saw you was on there. You was talking about Trevor Lawrence and saying that people are going too fast and all this other stuff, which is really interesting.
Yes, but not for a bad reason. I didn't say anything that was false. They started out bad. Then they got bet. Then they started playing well. In the playoffs, they started out bad, and then they started playing well. I just think we given too much, for somebody putting out a fire that they started. But I understand it's Trevor Lawrence, and we expect him to be a top 5 quarterback, so might as well just put him in the conversation early. But if anybody else did the same thing, it wouldn't be that. It would just be like, a little bit of slander. But that's just me, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he ended his last 9 games, including the playoffs, 17 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. And that's including game he had 4 interceptions. So like really like the last 9 weeks of the regular season, the boy was playing amazing, like a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. I think we will see a lot more of that with Calvin Ridley being on the team, Christian Kirk being on the team, Travis Etienne coming in for a new year. The Jaguars are going to be legit. I think they'll be contenders in the AFC, if not next season, in the next few seasons for sure. Could you go ahead with your hot take though?
My hot takes: Russell Wilson bounces back. I don't think that should be pretty easy with Sean Payton, and either the Bengals or the Jets miss the playoffs.
Bengals, why those 2 teams? I know the Jets. Why the Bengals? Like those.
Because the Bengals, in my opinion, aren't going to win the division. The Ravens will, so they're going to be fighting with everybody else for 3 wild card spots. And I think people are putting too much hype on the Jets.
I mean, I don't think the Jets gonna. My bad. Well, I mean,
no, go.
I don't think the Jets gonna miss playoffs. I mean, like I said, we had this debate already. They just added a top. They just added a top 7 consensus quarterback in the NFL. They just added Dalvin Cook, who was another good addition because if Breece Hall struggles or have injury concerns, you can throw him in there. Or I think he's gonna be an integral part of the offense, anyways. Even if Breece Hall stays healthy, you can see Aaron Rodgers is buying in this year. He hasn't played a preseason game since 2018. He's playing this year. He's building a relationship with Zach Wilson, the receivers, the defense, all that. You see he's really bought in. He's been talking like he want to play a few more years. I think he wants to get a Super Bowl to the Jets. I think they're definitely going to make the playoffs. I got them win the division, so I think that they're definitely be in the playoffs. But even if they don't win the division, I think they'll get the 6th or the 7th seed. They're going to be battling the Browns, the Bengals, the Dolphins. Like I said, I think the Dolphins, if anybody's not going to make the playoffs, it's going to be the Dolphins. They have some of the biggest concerns in the AFC. Like as far as contenders, they have some of the biggest concerns.
The biggest thing is
what are the concerns? What are the concerns?
The Dolphins' biggest concerns is one, Tua not getting hurt, which he literally had 3 concussions last year.
That's the problem. I have Tua for MVP, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. The Dolphins' biggest concerns is Tua getting injured.
I think there's bound to be injuries everywhere. There's bound to be injuries every team.
I understand that, but
it doesn't matter who it's
please don't do that, bro. Because he literally, everyone knows once you get a concussion that many times, you're way more susceptible to concussions.
I agree.
So I don't. Let's not do that.
No, there's also the same. There's the same thing of the Jets O line is not.
I was going to go to other concerns for the team though.
Gotcha. It's good. I was just talking about injuries as a whole because like the Jets O line was 30th last year. Aaron Rodgers not getting any younger. I get he's mobile. He can run around a little bit. But if the Jets O line stinks and he just keeps getting hit, the same thing could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he could get injured. Like it's literally.
I don't know if you noticed about Aaron Rodgers, but
injuries and it's over.
I don't know if you noticed about Aaron Rodgers, but he's one of the best quarterbacks that get the ball out fast, so he can deal with that O line. But anyways, another concern for the Dolphins is when it's time for teams to scheme around them. We've seen the Chargers, we've seen the 49ers do it where they just press their receivers, put one person in the middle of the field to stop all the crossers. Tua likes to throw RPOs and crossers. When he has to throw the ball outside of numbers, that man is limited. He cannot. He has his arm strength is not that much.
It's terrible.
That's the biggest problem.
But hey, bro. That is a huge problem. But when you have Mike McDaniels at the head of your offense, you can figure something out, bro. Like you literally can figure something out. You can put something together. And then I feel like Waddle's is gonna what is the word? Damn, what's the word?
Break out? Or he already broke out. So
not break out. I think he's gonna continue to improve. He just has a lot of threats around him. I feel like that offense is lethal. I know Tua's the main problem with Tua is his injury history. I feel like that's the main problem. And I feel like it's just a great story. You know how I said I feel like Tua should retire after his 49th concussion. I don't know. I think Tua's bound to have a great year this year. So that's my hot take.
But listen, bro, you also got to realize not only is his arm strength not there, he really is not that athletic where he's able to move outside the pocket and throw on a run. He's not like a great scrambler. He's not like a great I I guess he keeps his eyes down the field, but when Tua gets locked onto a read, that's where he's throwing the ball. And it's a lot of like pre-snap decision making where he needs to like get better at post-snap decision making, extending plays. He's not great at that. So I think those are other concerns too. Like you need that type of stuff when the playoff comes around, for sure. And I think people just are overlooking that. Especially Jalen Ramsey just got injured. That's gonna be a big thing as well, because that defense is gonna be heavily reliant on having a QB2. Now they did get Vic Fangio, which is a great upgrade from who they had last year, but it's a lot of names on paper. Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, Javon Holland. It sounds great on paper. It sounds great. We got to actually see it on the field, bro.
Exactly. You really are a fucking hypocrite, bro.
How?
You got to see it on paper. You have not seen what the Jets look like with Aaron Rodgers yet. You just munching that away, bro.
I'm talking about their defense.
See it.
We seen it. We seen the defense last year be a top 5 defense. We seen it.
But you've seen the team be a bottom 10 team.
They were in the bottom.
The Jets were a bottom 10 team last year. Yes.
No, what pick did they have? 15? 13?
They
14?
were a bottom 10 team last year.
As far as record?
As the team, they were not a top 20 team last year at all. At all. If you're saying that you're just using that to bolster your argument, you're not being factual, bro. Be for real. The Jets were in the top 20 team last year. They had a great defense that led them to nothing.
Yes,
Let's
but
see what the Aaron Rodgers Jets look like on paper. Same way how you want to see what the Dolphins look like, outside of the paper. Obviously, it's names on paper. You're doing the same thing with the Jets. Those are just names on paper, and they ain't a bunch of names on that paper at all.
they got the biggest name, Aaron Rodgers. That's all I need to see, bro. When you add
we ain't seen it.
When you add a MVP, like literally, basically a season ago, not too long ago, MVP. I have amazing confidence in that. It's not being a hypocrite thing. When we talk about their defenses, they have to see it because one, Jalen Ramsey is missing a huge chunk of the season. He is. Vic Fangio is a great defensive coordinator. Jalen Phillips he had a great season last year. Bradley Chubb had a good season. I mean, when he got to the Dolphins, he had a few good games, but we gotta see them. We gotta see them all together healthy for sure. We gotta see them all together.
He's such a hypocrite, bro. It's insane.
And Dalvin Cook, we seen him last year, 1,500 yards. Let's not talk about Brees Hall, 1,500 yards. We seen Garrett Wilson, 1,100 yards.
Never was saying anything about
yards.
Dalvin Cook. The only reason why you're saying that now is because Dalvin Cook.
You
literally didn't have Dalvin Cook in the top 10 running backs. I had to really school you so you could understand that Dalvin Cook is a top 10.
Dalvin Cook, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson.
Their biggest issue is their O-line.
I put
the Jets at 8, but their O-line stinks. It stunk last year, and if people aren't healthy, nothing's going to change. I'm sorry. You could have a lot of good quarterbacks out there, but Aaron Rodgers is not getting much younger, and I don't think Dalvin Cook's getting much younger. So, I don't know what a injured O-line is really going to do for you.
He's coming out of 1,500. He's coming out of a 1,500-yard season, bro.
Is he getting younger?
You ain't know that until I told you.
I literally knew that, bro. What are you talking about? I literally knew that.
I'm just
what are you talking about? When I was doing the rankings, I literally took everybody's stats.
You did not.
That don't mean no. That's just because you said I didn't have Dalvin Cook in my top 10 running backs does not mean I didn't know he had a 1,500. No. That doesn't mean I didn't know he had a 1,500-yard season. I literally checked the stats on everybody.
But you had Alvin Kamara on there who never even had 1,000 yards rushing ever in his life.
Alvin Kamara healthy is I would have put him over Dalvin Cook. Come on.
Why?
Because I think he's better now.
He's not a better runner at all.
He's not. No, he's not.
There's a big gap in the running ability.
And over the last few seasons, he's been Dalvin Cook has had the ability to play with Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins, where the Saints have not had that many offensive weapons outside of Alvin Kamara. All the attention is being deviated to him as well. But we're not. This is not a running back debate right now. But
yeah, wait, you guys get to Alvin Kamara versus Dalvin Cook?
No. I was talking about the Dolphins.
He's spitting out information like he knew it the whole time. He be finding out new information trying to fit his argument. It'd be wrong.
Bro, how's that new information? I literally been saying that for
like you ain't know none of that, bro. You didn't know. I literally
knew he had 1,500 yards when I was doing a run back list, bro.
You did not, bro. We can go back. When we get off of here, we're gonna go back and be like, well, watch. I'm gonna find it.
Anyways, fine. We got into this debate, Max, because I was talking about the Dolphins defense, and he was talking about some. You got to see the adjustment paper. Hey man, I've seen 4 seasons of Aaron Rodgers win the MVP. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jaden, let me know when you're ready to move on to the NBA. I got I already got the tier list up.
Yeah. So we're done with the NFL topics for this episode. So now we're pivoting into the NBA. We've seen the eligible candidates for the 2024 Hall of Fame. You want me to just list the names?
Yep.
So we have Vince Carter, Chauncey Billups, Joakim Noah, Amari Stoudemire, Jamal Crawford, and Sean Marion. So out of these listed, who do you think should make it into the Hall of Fame? So I kind of want to reiterate that or rephrase that. Who specifically do you think should be left off out of all those names I just named?
That's the issue though. Who should make it or who will make it? Because the NBA Hall of Fame is so easy to get into. I'm sorry, like it's not that big. Like
just like out of those names, if you were
like,
to say like
this is not a good Hall of Fame class. Am I crazy?
Vince makes it. Chauncey Billups makes it. And
who'd you say was the first person?
I said Vince, Chauncey, off rep. They make Chauncey it's not a first ballot thing because people think it's first ballot, but Chauncey will eventually get in.
Yeah, Chauncey's like what you got to think about. Vince makes it. That's
this is first time being nominated. This is first time being eligible.
Chauncey?
Who, Chauncey?
Yeah. It can't be right. He been retired. How does that work?
He's been for like 3 years now. 3 or 4.
What?
Nah, it might be like.
How come Dwayne Wade is already in it?
He last played like in 2013 or 2013 or 2014.
Dwayne Wade retired in like 2019.
How is Dwayne Wade already in it?
I don't know. Dirk's in it too.
He retired in like 2019.
He's first ballot. He's first ballot.
But how many years is it?
First time going in, first time eligible, you going in.
How
Chauncey been in for a while. He's not a first ballot because his accolades just don't stack up, but he will get it eventually. Like Amari Stoudemire, he will get it eventually, but he might not be like the first 4 years out. He might not just go in right away. It might take him like 10 years, and then it'll be like, all right, he was a 8-time All-Star, whatever. Like I think it's more like 6, 7, 8.
Oh, okay, so
like Jamal Crawford isn't qualified.
They said 3 full seasons, so you gotta wait 3 full seasons. So Chauncey been eligible, he just never got in. Okay, I was making sure.
He's not he's not first ballot. But he
Jamal Crawford is not a Hall of Famer. Jamal Crawford is not a Hall of Famer.
He's not eligible at all. Actually, I don't.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
That's a name that stuck out for me. Joakim Noah. I mean,
you said what?
Sean Marion should get in.
Sean Marion's not.
No, he should not. No, he should not. No, he should not.
Yes, he should. Bro, let me look at his accolades, bro.
Jamal Crawford is all
he really got. Surely over Jamal Crawford.
He's a 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA.
Why for sure over Jamal Crawford?
Sean Marion shouldn't be over Jamal Crawford.
Yeah,
neither one of them should get in. Neither one of them should get in.
Yeah, neither should get in. But if anybody wants to get in, it should be Sean Marion.
We talking about ever, right? They never should get in, right?
NBA champ.
They never should get in.
Never. 4-time All-Star.
Never, right?
They never should get
in. Noah shouldn't get in either.
Who?
Noah shouldn't get in either. Noah shouldn't get in either.
Stop.
Joakim Noah should not get into the whole thing.
Joakim Noah was an MVP. Joakim Noah was an MVP candidate at one point. He literally transformed. He was the anchor to that Bulls defense. What are we talking about? This is bad. Hold on.
It's not bad because you don't know
what. Should definitely make it to the Hall of Fame.
Why? What are the accolades?
Did you not hear what? Do you not
hear
what I said?
What are the accolades? What are the accolades?
I can go look. I think he was.
You got a deep All-Star.
A 2-time All-Star. A 2-time All-Star, 3-time All-Defense, 1-time All-NBA, and a Defensive Player of the Year. All that came in 3 seasons. That's not enough at all. Like,
wait, I don't know if he has a defense.
Not even a
Joakim Noah's best case is going to be college basketball. I swear to God, because he won them 2 national championships.
But if we think about what he did with the Bulls, bro, like y'all don't understand like the impact that he had. Like he was the sole reason why the Bulls defense was
you're playing off vibes, bro.
That's not vibe. That's
the Hall of Fame ain't off the Hall of Fame ain't off the little bit of this and what he did here for that 1 year. It's not out. gotta have
He was
the
an MVP
resume.
candidate.
He
He was
doesn't
an
have
MVP
the
candidate
resume.
too.
What does that mean?
Stop saying that. Stop saying that, bro.
All right, so why should Andre Iguodala get in, bro? Tell me why he should get in, bro.
I never said that. I would never say that. He don't got the accolades.
Team, why should Iguodala get in, bro?
He don't got the
Andre
accolades.
Iguodala has a Finals MVP. So I don't know why you
Undeservingly, he has
the
that.
Andre Iguodala has a Finals
accolades.
MVP. Andre Iguodala he has 4 championships, but I'm just saying. I mean, Robert Horry is not in the Hall of Fame, or is he?
No.
Is he? He's
No.
not. Okay, well,
No.
but Robert Horry doesn't have. Robert Horry also doesn't have Finals MVP. But that's a whole different conversation. We're not talking about Andre Iguodala right now. Joakim Noah should not be in the Hall of Fame. He has not done enough in the NBA to be in the Hall of Fame.
He doesn't
No
have
one
the
has
resume.
got in like the last 30 years. No one has got in solely off basically what they did in college, like in a long time. So I don't know. He was a college legend, I guess. If that's the case, I mean, you think Al Horford gonna get in? Probably, right?
Al Horford has more of a case of getting in than Joakim Noah.
Yeah, for sure.
He has a better resume.
He has a multiple time All-Star, stuff like that. I don't think Joakim Noah.
Bro,
who else here?
You sitting here clamoring about a 2-time All-Star, bro.
Has Al Horford ever produced an MVP candidate type of year?
That's one season.
I'm asking
People
you a
are
question.
not
Has
getting
he
into the
produced?
Hall of Fame off for 1 year, bro.
Q, has Al Horford produced me an
No.
MVP candidate type of year?
No.
I feel like that holds a lot of weight, bro.
No, it
I feel
doesn't.
like that holds a lot of weight.
But you would be wrong. Because it don't. You never seen
I
it
guess,
ever.
bro.
Yeah, he didn't even win MVP. It's not like he won it.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It's not even nothing to guess, bro. It's just you can
Wait.
Look at the people in the Hall of Fame, bro. Look at the
So we can
people in the Hall of Fame.
see. I understand what you're saying, Q. That's fair. But T, back to that dumbass point that you just pointed out. So we literally get to talk about when we talk about Paul George. He was the MVP candidate. But then like now, since I'm talking about Joakim Noah, now it's no, he didn't win
We're
it.
talking
So,
about
like, what are we talking about?
as far as the Hall of Fame.
That's who's better as a player.
Yeah, we're talking about in terms of the Hall of Fame, and also he was top 3 in MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. That's two different things. Wasn't Joakim Noah like fourth? Joakim Noah was fourth, right? He won DPO. You talking about the year he won DPOY? Let me see.
Hold on, bro.
Joakim Noah MVP votes. Let me see. Yeah, Joakim Noah was fourth.
Yeah, that was 2014.
He had zero first place votes, by the way.
You have never, ever seen a player get into the Hall of Fame of one good season. Ever.
Yeah, I think he probably
Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, top 5 in MVP voting.
That's one season. And that was
in the same season. Also,
yeah.
I think he probably would have been like a modern day, like not a modern day, like a later, like older day Draymond, but like without the passing. Like
He's a great passer. What are you talking about?
Not as good as Draymond though. Not as good as Draymond.
No.
He's not out there. But
Joakim Noah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Joakim Noah was a extravagant passer, actually.
He was. That was, but again,
no, I was comparing. I said not as good, not with the passing level of Draymond Green. No, Draymond Green is a way better facilitator, I would say.
Yeah, but like I said, nobody's getting into Hall of Fame off one great season. That just never happens, ever. Like it's just not gonna happen. He's a 2-time All-Star. That's not happening. The only time that's happened was with like Calvin Murphy. He played in the 1960s. Everybody else, you looking at a threshold of at least 4 All-Stars minimum.
Yeah, bro, not getting in, gang. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Amari Stoudemire also not getting in because outside of those Phoenix Suns years, he was not. He was. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's gonna get in eventually.
You think
he's gonna get in eventually?
Yeah, Amari might.
Yeah,
he's a 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA. He's gonna get in eventually. It's just not gonna be right away. You feel me?
When are you retired?
Vince is like your really only like staple, like you know.
He retired in like 2019.
Wait, Vince retired like
2016. No, I was talking about Amari.
I know.
Amari, he was like 2016, I think.
Vince Carter ain't retired too long ago, did he?
Nah.
That was like 2020.
He's eligible next year.
Be quiet for a few minutes. I gotta make a phone call.
Yeah, he retired in 2020. He retired in 2020. So Vince is gonna be first ballot, which he should be. Vince should definitely be first ballot Hall of Fame. No debate about it.
If they let somebody in this year, it's gonna be Chauncey because they might let in 2 players. It's most likely gonna be Chauncey. Like he waited a while. Amari will probably be like in the next like 3 rounds. But yeah, Chauncey's gonna get in probably this year. 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, 2-time All-Defense, Finals MVP champion. He's gonna get in. This year is gonna be the year for him to get in. For
Yeah,
sure.
some people was telling me Chauncey over Vince Carter. Nick from the Discord told me that.
Nick crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Nick said that. Shout out Nick. He just started his own podcast, Trophy Room Podcast. But yeah, that was insane. I don't think Chauncey obviously won that Finals MVP, which I guess is because, but I don't think that's gonna put him over like Vince Carter though. Vince Carter averaged 27 points, bro.
The ring count with the Hall of Fame is more important when you talking about the top 25 and up. But if you just talking about getting to the Hall of Fame, the one ring doesn't really hold as much weight, like unless the players are very close. And Vince Carter, like outside of the ring, he's been multi-time All-NBA / All-Star. He's been doing this in the league. Like he has the stats and the accolades to back it up. So he's definitely gonna.
Chauncey was just the best offensive player Chauncey was just the best offensive player, basically on that great defensive team. Basically, I'm not gonna lie though. Vince Carter averaged 27 points, and like he averaged like 25 plus for a few seasons early in his career. So he don't got to like the Finals MVP run and the playoff success as Chauncey Billups did because even when he went to the Nuggets, he was like one of the best players on that team, the Nuggets team when they went to the West Conference Finals. And you could argue that he's better than Carmelo Anthony. So he got that playoff.
I'm never arguing that.
I've seen some people do it because I think he might have got like he got MVP votes that year. I think.
Yeah, because the team turned around, so it was like I don't think Chris Paul was better than Devin Booker that year they went to the finals. I still think Devin Booker was their best player, but Chris Paul was.
It was a 1A 1B situation.
I just think Chris Paul, like him being a point guard, it just clearly unlocked the whole team. Like I don't think he was better than Devin Booker, and that's like what that was. Like Melo was clearly like the best player, but Chauncey was like more important. Yeah, he put that team together.
All right, let's move on to the NBA duo tier list. We're gonna be ranking. It's like 18 duos, and we're gonna put them in S, A, B, C, or D tier. I think Jaden will be back in a second to help us make this list. But I'm gonna put the tier maker on our screen. You can see it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so I don't know if you can see, but we have like Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. We got Devin Booker, KD, Tatum and Brown. We got who I don't know who this other dude. That's Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. So we got like you see any like duo that's not on here? I think they left off like
not one that's not important.
Yeah. I think they left off like a lot of the young teams. Just didn't make duos for them. But how do you think we should do this, Q? Because, like, for instance, LeBron and AD have already won a championship. You know what I'm saying? So, would you have them as an S-tier duo?
I think it has to be like a combination of like their ranking as a player, what they've done together, as a like not like so like I wouldn't use the championship in 2020, but like them as a player plus like the last couple years, like I say last 2 years, and then what you think they're gonna do next, like next year, and then like their fit.
Okay.
So like I don't think I would think LeBron and AD have to at least be an A.
I think LeBron and AD. I think AD is the best fit LeBron has ever played with. Outside maybe Kyrie.
Yeah, those are the two best fits.
Yeah, because I actually don't think him and Dwayne Wade was that great of a fit.
Nah, they were just that good of a play. Like they were just that good as players. So
side note, I think they would have won more chips with Paul Pierce as a fit, because I don't know, because Dwayne Wade was a better player. That might be crazy to say.
I don't have no like respect for Paul Pierce at all.
You think like if the fit was better with Paul Pierce instead of Dwayne Wade, but Dwayne Wade is a better player than Paul Pierce. Like, how do
We're
you
talking about
gauge
with
that?
LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron. Like the fit, I think Fit would have been better with Paul Pierce, just because his 3-point shot making ability, his off ball play. Do you think the fit would have been better, like, or they would have won more chips with Paul Pierce or Dwayne Wade? Even though Dwayne Wade was like a better player.
Probably Paul Pierce, because Fit. If you take the time to look at it, Fit means everything, bro. Like you can have a whole bunch of names, a whole bunch of talent on a roster, but the team that's gonna always prevail, the team that's gonna go the furthest is a fit. So of course we all know what Dwayne Wade is. I think we all can agree that Paul Pierce is delusional in saying that he's a better player than Dwayne Wade. But I feel like, as you said, Teef, the fit with him and Phil LeBron and Paul Pierce would be tough. So
D Wade did break
yeah, I
down
agree
too,
with that.
but
Yeah, and that was the time where he was getting older, his knees.
I think
all that
Paul Pierce
stuff.
was like Paul Pierce was breaking down too, though. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, Paul Pierce was a bum by then.
True. That's true. That
yeah,
is very
I don't
true.
know.
Dwayne Wade wasn't better standing at that time too, though.
All
Like,
right,
he stood the test of time.
because Q, I look, he would make LeBron and AD or J2. I look, he would make LeBron and AD S tier. Like, why would they not be S tier? They're two top.
Wait, where is the LeBron
Hey,
and
go
Dwayne
ahead.
Wade? I don't see it.
I ain't mad at that. You
They
talking
right,
about
they right here.
Oh, Brown and AD.
that's two top
They're
10
S tier.
players in the same team, bro.
They
They're
won a
S tier.
championship. They won a championship and they're coming off a WCF appearance.
We're talking about right now, though.
Yeah, we know. I know.
Yeah.
They just made the West Conference Finals, Jaden.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing?
Anthony Davis
You're
is
two top 10 players, bro.
yeah. I mean,
I'm saying this should be determined on what next year is gonna look like. Like, what do we think? What do we think LeBron is gonna be next year?
Still a
top
top 10 player until he
I
proves
also agree
otherwise.
with that. I also agree with that. Yeah, he would be a top 10 player.
Yeah, why do you keep trying to count this man out, bro?
Bro, he's finna be 40. Like he's finna be eligible for AARP, bro.
And he's
very
still
soon.
better than everybody in the league, not like except for like 5 players definitively. More like 4.
Yeah.
So Brown is a top 5 player, bro.
Yeah, I'll rule it.
He's top 10 for sure. You can only
You said
only
definitive.
have there's
said
only
definitively
definitively 4
4.
players better than him. For sure. There's only for
I'm not gonna
sure.
lie.
4
You can make an
players
argument for LeBron over KD, especially what they did in the playoffs. He was better against Denver. But,
I'm a KD guy. I can argue LeBron is better than Kevin Durant easily. Ew, man.
my bad, y'all.
I'm
Anyways, hold
I'm
on.
not too mad at it. I think off Jokic alone, you could put them. No. Let's not go that far. No, let's not go that far.
Jamal,
Jalen Brown,
not that player.
yeah, Jamal Murray, yeah, I get that.
They're
But off Jokic
definitely big,
alone,
though.
yeah, you could put them A. But I kind of wanted to start like I don't really like skipping.
Can't hear
I
you,
feel like we
Chief.
should just start from the top.
They just won a championship. Let's not come on now. They just won a championship.
That's true, but I'm saying off Jokic alone, I feel like they deserve S tier, but I feel like that can't be pushing it.
No, I ain't gonna lie. As a duo, they're amazing. Like, come on now, they're amazing as a duo. Like, as much as you want to say Jamal Murray,
You got to realize Jokic is the one pushing that though.
Yeah, I understand that, but Q gonna say
You know that, Chief.
I know that. I'm not
Chief.
saying
You know our argument. We should.
I'm not saying that, but you're gonna say Jamal Murray another level of player, right? But he's the perfect two to complement. He's the perfect two to complement Jokic. And so we're talking duos, and they just won a championship.
Devin Booker would be a better fit.
I don't know.
Devin Booker does everything Jamal Murray does better.
He's not a better playmaker, I don't think. I think Jamal Murray got a better playmaker.
No, Devin Booker's a better player. What, bro?
What did you see in the play? Did you not see his playmaker in the playoffs? It was great. It was great. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see Devin Booker in the playoffs?
Yes, as a scorer. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Who's a better facilitator? Who's a better facilitator? That's not say playmaker. Who's a better facilitator? Because you got to ask Warren Gabriel.
Devin Booker.
I don't know.
Devin Booker, bro.
I mean, obviously Devin Booker would be better. Devin Booker is a way better player as well. So obviously he would be better. But that's not saying that don't take away from what Jamal Murray is as a two with Jokic. He's the perfect two with them. He is. I'm sorry. You be hating, man, on Jamal Murray. I swear.
It's not. People
Are we putting him
love
S tier?
bias too much, bro, and that's
I feel
my
like
issue.
you could, but
He's
I feel like that
been
could be a
good in
stretch.
every single playoffs he's been in, bro.
That's very true. That is very true. Like
It's not
he's been
recency bias,
outstanding
bro.
in the
It's not recency
playoffs.
bias. I'm not talking about him as a player. I'm talking about them as a duo combined. They just won an NBA championship, and they were literally the two best players. And well, yeah, he was better than
I see
Bam.
both. I see both sides. You could put them A and you could put them S. But
So what do
I
you want to
want
do?
it
Because
initially. I want.
I'm voting S, and what do
I
you
don't want
vote?
to put them S, but
Okay.
I see what Q
I
was
got him
saying.
in A.
All right, Devin Booker
If you look
and
at Devin Booker, yeah,
KD. That S, right?
A.
Why A?
yeah.
A for right now. There's A.
They're two top 10 players. In my eyes, I think Devin Booker is number 10.
But we haven't really seen anything out of them like yet. We haven't seen much. I feel
All
like
right. I'm
I feel like
overruled.
what put Bron and AD. What
Oh.
convinced me was
Whoa.
you guys seeing the
My
Western
bad.
Conference Finals
My bad.
and like the stuff that
That
they
was
did in
crazy.
the past with that championship. So that's why they're in S. I kind of want to look at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
A.
We gonna get cooked
A.
for this for having Devin Booker and KD and A. You said A for
Yeah.
y'all think it's so Bron and AD and Jokic and Murray is the only S tier duos.
I would put this. I will put the Suns and Devin Booker there, but let
I'm
me
not
see
gonna
it for a whole season.
I want to. Me personally, I would just like to say for the record, I would like to put Kevin Durant and Devin Booker in S. Like,
You
they're
go ahead,
But it's the sample size, bro. Like we gotta see.
people are gonna go. Well, the last time we seen him in the playoffs, Kevin Durant was bad. He can't get to the rim. So
it was bad for Kevin. It was bad for Kevin
True.
Durant standards. Yes.
and I'm gonna be humble and just put him in A. But hey, it's whatever, bro. It's crazy.
Well, honestly, it was bad for Kevin Durant standards. Yes. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I said that. I said
Okay.
for Kevin Durant standards, he played bad. For NBA player, even in the top 25, he's this player that would still love to put up the numbers he's just put up in the playoffs.
Bam and Jimmy, I feel like have to be A because they made the finals 2 times in the last 4 years and 3 and yeah. So we can put Randall and Brunson in what B? Or
Yeah,
C?
B.
Okay.
Put Trey and DeJounte at C.
Okay. They just don't fit. The fit there is nasty.
Yeah, I think you gotta start. Trey has to start. I don't know. Maybe him doing more off ball stuff.
That's literally the only issue.
Cat and Anthony Edwards. What are we doing?
B.
B. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
B is a great spot.
I won't be mad with putting him in C either. Honestly, Darius Garland and
B.
tier. Okay, this is a C tier duo. Arguably D.
Is Giannis and Middleton even a duo anymore? Honestly,
No, it's Jonathan. It's Giannis and Drew Holiday. I don't know too.
yeah.
I think Giannis just carries that also.
He does.
Yeah.
So y'all want to put that B? Because I feel like he carries that by himself, but I don't know.
But see,
It's just like the whole gravity of Giannis, though.
But look though.
They won the finals too.
But look though. Giannis carries that so heavily, but we got him in B. But when I say that Jokic is carrying him and Jamal Murray heavily, we got him in S.
But I feel like Jamal Murray and Middleton are on two different tiers, bro.
Jokic is
Especially right
Jokic.
now.
I mean, Jamal Murray is a much better player performer than him, respectfully.
Yeah, like the tiers of the twos in this situation are just totally.
Like you can't tell me, like, because Giannis and Chris Middleton is not a better duo than Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. It's not better than Bam and Jimmy. It's not better. It's not. I don't think it's the same level. Honestly.
This shouldn't even be considered a duo.
But that's what I say. If you look at the play, I take the player ranking themselves into it also. Like I'm not just going off like just what they do. Like
Giannis
the player
is top. Giannis is top.
If it don't matter that much to you, that's cool. I'm just saying for me, the player making.
We can do it like that. We can do it like that, right? But Giannis is a top 3 player in the NBA, right? And what is Chris Middleton top 50 right now?
Nah, but
Okay,
because it's
then.
Drew Holiday, and I still don't think Drew Holiday is that high of a player. But if you make it Giannis and Drew Holiday, it'd be a lot closer.
Yeah. So can we? Are we still out on putting the Suns in S? I just can't. I feel like this
Put him
probably
in S. Put him in S because I want Luke. I need Luke and Kyrie to at least be in A.
Yeah, that makes more sense. S here. Okay. All right.
Is that McHale and Spencer Dinwiddie, bro?
They could go to D. They could go to D immediately.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
This
I
is not
think
gonna
this
be
is
a
a B
duo
tier,
anymore.
but it is a B tier duo though. I think it's B tier because they only reached second round. Regular season merchants.
Ja, and Jaren, what's that? B.
Yeah.
Ron Jaren's probably a B tier duo.
Let's put them there.
Go ahead and put Brandon Ingram and Zion at
We never seen them.
Come
We
on.
can
B.
put them right
No,
there.
C is crazy. C is ridiculous.
How's that
How
C is
ridiculous?
nasty.
How's that ridiculous? I don't know.
How?
C, I'm not gonna lie, C is ridiculous.
We never
I
seen
feel
them.
like
I think we should put.
No,
if
no,
anything,
no,
we should
no.
drop them to C and then probably put them here.
That's what
Why?
I was gonna say. If you have Julius
Why?
Randle,
Actually,
no. You were right, buddy. You were right. You were right.
actually,
If you have Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson over Brandon Ingram and Zion, and they're in B tier, that's totally wrong.
Then Ja Morant is in B. Ja Morant and Jaren is in B, and so is Paul George and Kawhi. Got to be at least B, but they could be A. They should be A.
They get injured.
We put Brandon Ingram and Zion at the top of C if that's what we're gonna be doing.
Why?
No, they're at the top C.
What do you mean why?
Because
We never seen
you
I'm
like
saying he would be in this tier.
You like to say player rankings. Both of them, like Zion is when healthy a fringe, like he's like a top 15 player, and
He's a top 10 player when healthy.
no, he's not.
Bi is a top 20. Bi is top
player.
25 player.
Yeah.
When healthy.
Okay, I think y'all want to rank like I don't
know why you're looking like that, bro.
We haven't even seen
how much better is Bi than DeJounte Murray?
A lot.
How much, bro? How much?
A
Really
lot.
be for real.
DeJounte Murray like top. DeJounte Murray like 40 something, right? Am I tripping? And so he's like 20 spots better than him. Yes, he's like 20 spots better.
I don't know.
All right.
No.
De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis just made playoffs for the first time in 17 years.
Yeah, B.
Okay.
But then again, they're about this. I can't say that because De'Aaron Fox is an All NBA player. Hey, but if they're either at the end of B or the first start of C.
Who?
Thank you. I was thinking C, bro.
They just made playoffs.
I was making that face. I was thinking C.
As I said, they're either at the end of B or the start of C. But Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with putting Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns over the Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. I don't think
I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, so I don't.
That's true.
I don't think DeMar and Zach are better than Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle.
They're not.
Neither are Trae Young and DeJounte Murray.
Better than who?
Like and based off last season, Zion and B.I. ain't better than that. We ain't seen it.
When healthy first seed in the West.
God, you just love bringing it up every episode, bro. You bring it up every episode,
it's true,
bro. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with Cat and Anthony Edwards are because first they were like a 7 seed back-to-back seasons or 7-8 seed back-to-back seasons. Like they have not done
uncomfortable. Anything. I'm uncomfortable with. Whoa. You know, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
What?
It is what it is, bro. So have we seen a good sample size of Kawhi and Paul George? Have we seen that?
Yes. They made the Western Conference Finals. We've seen a good sample size. We've seen a good sample size. I'm not gonna lie.
It seems like it's just one of them at all times. So
they went farther than every team in their tier.
Okay, I get that, but
do y'all want to drop Cat and
have
Anthony
we
Edwards?
seen them as a duo though? like have we actually got a good sample size of seeing them as a duo?
Can we please drop Cat and Anthony Edwards? I don't want them on here anymore.
Yeah,
And they
that's
gotta be
fine.
in front of C. They gotta be the starter C. I'm tired of
Why would
this
they be
shit.
in the starter seat though? Well,
I'm
actually,
tired of this.
yeah,
That's fair.
because
That's
I'm
fair.
tired.
The
Bro,
Pelicans
like
didn't
what
make
we
playoffs last
doing,
year.
bro?
That's fair. That's fair. But I really don't believe. I don't think them boys in New Orleans should be in C. But it's whatever. Majority rules.
All right, I think I'm comfortable with this. We don't gotta put them. We can put them in order if I want to, but I think I'm comfortable with this. Just the tiers being here.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to put it in order. Let's just do it.
All right, so that was our NBA duos tier list for the upcoming season. Jaden, let me know you ready for the next topic. I'm gonna unshare this from my screen.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, wow.
And Max had to go.
Alrighty.
Max had to go. He had to go pick his sister up.
Yeah. So now we're this is the last topic.
It is.
We did point guards, we did shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards. So now we're gonna hop into our last top 10 position list. We're gonna do our top ten centers, and we're gonna go off of Q's list. So Q, whenever you're ready.
Yep. I just need you to do better than what you did on the dive in.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I went on there.
Catastrophe.
I went on there and I was just spitballing. Like after 5, I
So
was just
what list did you do?
Top 10
like
centers.
top center.
Centers?
Yeah. So first 5 is Joker, Embiid, AD, Bam, Sabonis. After that, I was freestyling. So like at 5, I had Miles, but it shouldn't be Miles Turner. I'll probably go Brook Lopez. I'm gonna go Rudy.
Sabonis?
I put Sabonis at 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brook Lopez at 6, Rudy at 7, Miles Turner at 8, Jared Allen at 9, and Claxton at 10.
I consider Kristaps Porzingis a center. So y'all want me to give I give you my 10. My top 10 centers in the NBA. Number 1, I got let me go start with 10. My top 10 centers in the NBA. At 10, I got Miles Turner. At 9, I got DeAndre Ayton. At 8, I got Jared Allen. At 7, I got Rudy Gobert. At 6, I got Kristaps Porzingis. At 5, I got Sabonis. At 4, I got Bam Adebayo. At 3, I got Anthony Davis. At 2, I got Joel Embiid. And at 1, I got Nikola Jokic. That's my top 10 centers. And I know the thing is going to be DeAndre Ayton disrespect.
I ain't got no problem with DeAndre because the reason why I didn't have him on there because I didn't want to hear nobody mouth or nothing. Because I don't want to have to defend DeAndre Ayton, but DeAndre Ayton is definitely a top 10 center to me.
Yeah, he's number 9. Claxton had a great season, but I think Miles Turner is better offensively, so I will have to put Miles Turner over.
Claxton is who I put in.
Centers where it gets tricky for real. So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the hardest position to rank. Hardest position to rank for everyone.
Yeah, it's not a lot of names in there, to be honest. Well, past 5, I say it's a toss up, honestly.
Where did you have Rudy Gobert?
7.
You had him at 7.
I also had him at
I
7.
both had him at 7.
Yep, both had him at 7.
I think the Rudy just supposed to be
getting
crazy.
But Q didn't go down by 10. He started at 1.
I went from 1 to 10.
I mean, we can use mine, but you want to use yours?
I use yours because you got DeAndre in there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
It's pretty much the same.
I didn't really expect that one to be like a heated segment argument type of thing. I think that was pretty consistent of who the best centers is, and we already up to like an hour and 8 minutes for the episode. So it's on you, Jaden.
Yeah. So let's end it up. So Max had to leave early. I think I don't know what happened with that, but it was a great episode. So 45. Again, like we stated in the beginning, schedules and how episodes come out, it should be more fluid. We're just getting back into the swing of things, but appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you sub to the YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all of that, TikTok. You see the socials at the top, so just keep supporting. We appreciate all the support, and yeah. Y'all later.
We out.